Hi everybody, this is Shanna. Thank you for coming to watch my sweet treats video. Sorry I'm kind of late getting this out. I've been working a bunch of overtime. I'm going to be going to the Stampin' Up! Convention in Minneapolis in April, and I'm looking so forward to my first time going. It's going to be so super exciting. So for this month, I got a super treat for you. I've got my 2 cards here. For if you spend $25, you'll get these 2 cards. And of course, celebration is still going on, so that's so wonderful. You know, if you spend $50 anywhere in the Stampin' Up, you get a free item for out of the celebration catalog through March 31st. And so if you decide to do that, I will give you a 3rd card kit from me. So that's going to be this super little card here. And so this video is going to have all 3 cards in it. So I'm sorry it's going to be like super long, even with me doing this at twice the speed. I think it's still going to have to be broken into 2 spots because I can't seem to get YouTube to let me put a video over 15 minutes for some reason. I don't know how other people do it, but it's not letting me, so I don't know what's up with that. We're going to start with this little card here, the white card base with the little hill. This hill is on a crumb coat bottom with, oh goodness gracious, I'm sorry, it is, let me just double check, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn. It is soft suede, is for the scribble, and I'm using the, of course now I don't have my stuff in front of me, Swirly Scribbles Thinlits is what I use to make that hill, and I just really love it. They've got little circles also that I've seen a bunch of people make flowers and stuff with. Haven't had the chance yet, but it is a super cute set. I'm using that with the Lift Me Up, which is my focus for this month on my sweet treats. And the reason I chose that is because in the celebration catalog, you get this designer paper for free. If you spend $50, you can choose this as one of your free items, is this designer paper, and it is just lovely paper. I think it's so awesome. It's so easy to use and has such great details. A lot of it does center around this hot air balloons, but there are some, like this little polka dot gray paper that you're seeing I'm using on this little hot air balloon. So there are some designs that aren't the balloons. It's orange too that you can see on the back side. That's not. So you can use it for other projects, but the balloons are so cute, and you can use them for birthday cards. You can use them for greeting cards. You can use them for just cheer up cards. So there's so many options with this hot air balloon set that it's so wonderful. So here I am. If you watch my videos, you know that for these sets that I really like putting when the die cuts are already cut, I put them upside down and put the image on top. It's just easier for me to stamp this way. This balloon, if you push really, really hard, you can get a nice clean stamped image, but I kind of like it distressed just a wee bit, so I don't always give the most firm pressure, so that I get a little bit of patchiness just to give a little distressed look. I'm using Night of Navy for the big balloon, and I'm using Basic Gray for the small balloon. And then I'm using Night of Navy for the banner. And your banner will come cut with the triple banner punch. I believe 3 inches is what I'm cutting it at. If you haven't purchased this banner punch, I really encourage it. It's really just an awesome punch. I've had, you can cut your own banners, but it's so hard to just get the exact in the middle and then cut straight. And I tell you, this has just been the best purchase. I do not regret buying this one bit. It's just been the best thing that I've bought, I think, from Stampin' Up! Has been this banner. You can do any size from 3/4 up to 2 inches, and then if you want to do bigger than 2 inches, they do have a thinlet set that has like 5 that are large, up to like A2 size cards. Of course, if you're getting my sweet treats, you're getting all these card pieces as part of my sweet treats, but I will have the size dimension on my blog, shannasweetsblog.blogspot.com. If you want to make any of these cards yourself, you know, I would be thrilled if you did that. But of course, if you're watching this because you got my sweet treats, then you've got the pieces. I have included for this card, you get the little polka dot hot air balloon, but I will have a white one in case you want to stamp another, you know, add another balloon, or you want to do your balloon differently. There is going to be a plain one. Here I've just stamped inside a little balloon to just accent the inside. And, you know, I didn't do the envelope, but what I've been doing for my envelopes when I send the hot air balloons is I stamp the envelope also. So I've started the second card. This card is made with a Watermelon Wonder base. And then I'm going to layer with white paper and then the designer paper on top of that. And I really like this designer paper. It has Watermelon Wonder, Peekaboo Peach, and I believe Mint Macaroon as the colors in these little balloons. So I kind of stuck with the gray and the Watermelon Wonder for it. This hot air balloon is cut out with shimmery white paper. It's the first time I've used the shimmery white paper, and I really think it's very pretty. It is shimmery white on both sides, and it's just a fine shimmery white. It's not overpowering, and it just has a real pretty glistening shimmer to it. It's not like overly glitter. It's just a shimmer. So you can watercolor on it. I haven't had the chance to do that yet, but it's supposed to be very good for watercoloring or use with the blender pen. I did cut this out and put it on the watermelon cardstock, and then I just cut around the balloon so that I can have the background full. There is no like shadow piece for it. I've gotten a piece of twine here, striped twine that I'm using to attach the balloon to my banner piece, like the banners flying across. My scissors don't cooperate very well here. I did want to mention that they sell a die brush that's a little brush to get out all the little pieces out of your die when you have an intricate die like this. And I did use it after I cut, and I did use when you use your Big Shot, there's also a precision base plate that I happen to use, and it helps to cut this die, especially to get it cut easier. you can just use 2 regular plates in your Big Shot, but you do get a lot better cut using the precision plate. It seemed like I forgot, I'd misplaced mine and didn't do it the first. I had to find it because it just doesn't cut as well. So it's a wonderful investment. If you haven't already gotten the precision base plate, you'll never regret it, I promise. So here I'm going to use the Cool Treat sprinkles. Cool Treats was my last month's sweet treats, but the colors for that sweet and this one really do kind of mingle together, and so I thought it would be a perfect accent since I really didn't have a lot of embellishment on this card. So I thought it would be a nice little sprinkle there. You can't really see it much just from the angle on my card, but up close you really can. And the nice advantage, because I have dimensionals on the hot air balloon, when I mail this, I think because the hot air balloon's got dimensionals, it'll be away from the surface of the card enough that it'll keep it from falling off in the mail. And unfortunately, it's just a little bit tedious. So just as a reminder, Celebrations is going on through March 31st. And there's some new items that are coming out on February 21st. There's some new sentiments. There's new glitter paper that is really awesome.